Now to continuing coverage of right-to-work legislation in Wisconsin. Today, Governor Scott Walker signed the bill into law. He attended an invitation-only event in Brown Deer this morning. The signing ends nearly a month of debate and protests. Governor Walker told supporters right to work is right for Wisconsin.
This is one more big tool to help places like Badger Meter make the case when they can put jobs anywhere around the world that Wisconsin is the right place, because Wisconsin, yet again, is showing we are open for business. Means more than just a slogan. It means the way of operating and doing business here in the great state.
Critics say right to work will hurt wages and benefits for workers and their families. Leaders for and against the new law released statements after today's signing. The AFL-CIO statement reads, quote, "Today, Governor Walker continues to tip the scales against working-class families in favor of his millionaire buddies who fund his campaign. Governor Walker's political stock amongst the campaign funding elite may be rising, but it is the people of Wisconsin who are paying the price of his unchecked political ambition." Now, the Wisconsin Manufacturers and Commerce Association responded with, quote, "Governor Walker's visionary leadership on reforming government unions and now providing workplace freedom to private sector workers has made our state a national leader in expanding economic freedom and prosperity for our citizens." Well, now that we're officially a right-to-work state, taking effect immediately, what does this say about the balance of power politically in Wisconsin? NBC 26's Alex Hagan is live at 6 tonight with a closer look.
Well, Stacey, you can argue the Badger State started shifting right-wing almost 10 years ago, but following the passing of Act 10 and now right to work, the shift in power has never been clearer.
Gentleman from the 43rd, 2 minutes.
Following several weeks
my colleagues to vote for this bill
of heated debate, it was the time for Republicans to act.
We are going to join 24 other states who have that same love for liberty.
I've been fighting for 23 years for this.
Are you kidding me?
Despite the fight coming from Democrats and protests from union members,
just one more example of right-wing fanaticism on steroids.
it just wasn't enough. After all, Republicans owned a slight majority in the Senate, an even larger one in the Assembly.
The conservative Republicans have become ascendant in our state.
Associate Professor of Government Arnold Schober says the shift in power can really date back to Act 10. But after watching Republicans fast-track so-called right-to-work legislation through the state capitol and onto Governor Walker's desk, the shift is clear.
It was foregone that it would pass by a large margin in the Assembly. There wasn't any real doubt of that, and that really speaks to a change in kind of the ideology and kind of the strength of the party.
And Schober expects them to maintain that power going forward.
Now, Schober also says this is the first time Republicans have had this kind of presence in Wisconsin ever. Alex Hagan, NBC 26.